Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. I'm tired of shit.
Hello friends and my lovely viewers. Welcome back to the channel of Prettiness. Today, we will check out the new hybrid champion, which is called Molten Wind. I honestly was a little bit unsure if this champion is a male or female, but in the end, I concluded that this hybrid looks more like a female than a male. Feel free to debate in the comment section below, cause I'm confused myself. Anyways, she is a mixture of the Akona and Askawar clan. I enjoyed the way Bloodline combined the two clans. They made her look durable and strong at the same time, and her characteristics fits quite well, since Askawar is a tank and Akona is a mage. I'm guessing she will be a durable mage type of hybrid, but let us see what she can do in battle, and let's also discuss which traits to put on her. Starting with her active skill first. She will summon a Fury underfoot moving area for 6 seconds. During this time, her critical hit rate is reduced by 50%. Every second she will deal true damage equal to 400% of her strength to enemies in the Fury area. And she also generates a shield of equal value that lasts for 6 seconds. The enemies who stays in this zone for more than 4 seconds will get stunned for 2 seconds. And this stun attack ignores control immunity. This is literally showing us what type of champion she is. Her critical rate may be drastically reduced, but she will deal quite a big chunk of true damage, not just once, but a total of 6 times. And the same amount of damage she is able to output is applied to make a shield for herself. This entire skill completely relies on how much strength our hybrid has. So I'm already guessing from this that we will need a strength related trait. And yeah, the enemies also get stunned if certain requirements are met. We are off to a good start. Let us move on to the passive skill. The ultimate skill damage taken is reduced by 35%, while active skill damage taken is reduced by 25%. So this is where the tank-like behavior comes forth. Also keep in mind, this effect will be constantly activated, since it is her passive skill. So from the start of the battle till the literal end, she will take less damage from enemies. This one looks really good, not gonna lie. I was about to say that she can be a great tank, but then I realized she does not come off as much of a team player. This effect only applies to herself, and that is not very tank-like in my opinion. I'm gonna call her a narcissistic tanking DPS. Anyways, next up is the ultimate skill. She will use Fury Power to form 1 stack of spiked armor for 7 seconds. She gains 40% lifesteal and reflects 70% damage taken back to the attacker. Her damage taken is not reduced. After forming, the spiked armor releases 3 waves of Fury Slash forward, which deals 800% strength damage to enemies in the path. Each enemy can be hit by Fury Slash only once. Okay, so for 7 seconds she has a 40% lifesteal and lashes back 70% of damage she receives from the enemy. From what I understand, she still gets injured by the enemy's attacks. It is not immunity in any way. She just takes revenge on them, but is unable to strike back as hard as the enemy. Still, I'm very impressed by it. 70% is a big amount, you know. And for a DPS opponent, that can be fatal if they do not have much defense. So for enemy assassins, this hybrid must be hellish to come up against. Now, it also mentions about 3 waves that deals 800% strength damage each to the enemies in the path. The enemies can only be struck by 1 wave though. Maximum damage output to each enemy champion is therefore 800% of our champion's strength. It is not 100% certain that we will be able to strike every single enemy from the opponent's team, since the wave goes in 1 path. But there is still a huge possibility of dealing serious damage. I'm liking it. Let us take a look at her 2 clan traits that originated from Akona and Askawar. So Searing Armor came from Askawar, and at level 22, the fortitude of our champion will increase by 23% for 4 seconds when taking active skill or ultimate attack damage. It can stack up to 3 layers. In my opinion, this goes really well with her skills. She's tankish after all, even though it may be directed in a selfish way. Receiving more fortitude as a tank is the best thing that could have happened. Simply said, this trait is a thumbs up for me. The Akuna's clone trait, which our hybrid inherited, is called Harsh Rhyme. At level 22, she will have a 25% chance to prevent the enemy from recovering Constitution when landing a normal attack on them. The Constitution recovering debuff only lasts for 3 seconds though, and after those seconds, the enemy cannot receive the same debuff for 7 seconds. The effect is not stackable. This effect is not as relevant as the previous trait's effects. If the enemy is based on healers and self-healing kinda things, then yes, this is a very useful trait. But if none of the opponents have healers and such, then it will be completely useless. Thus I cannot say this trait is super reliant, if you know what I mean. So I'm kinda skeptic about the importance of this. Perhaps something damage related would be more fitting. Anyways, let's discuss the traits for the 3 remaining slots. Like I mentioned earlier in this video, her active skill is entirely reliant on how much strength she has. Thus I'm gonna suggest the trait Brutal for her, as it gives percentage-based strength. If you max out the Brutal trait to level 22, then the champion's strength increases by 45%, which is definitely worth it in my opinion. Another damage-related trait I would like to put on her is Fierce. With a level 22 Fierce trait, she will have the total damage increased by 25%. Considering that it is the total damage being increased, that is an impressive number. And making her damage based like this is in my opinion the best solution when it comes to traits. The last slot remaining is the most difficult one. We already have damage, and in general our champion is quite good at defense. If you want to play safe, you can try Energetic for her. That will add up to her defensiveness by increasing the Constitution. For those who are wondering, a level 22 Energetic trait increases the champion's Constitution by 45%. These are just my personal suggestions of what may suit our hybrid the most, considering her skills and clan traits. If you want to, and if you have the resources for it, you can always try experimenting on her traits. Instead of putting Energetic on her, you may for instance try Agile to increase her attack speed. I am not so sure about how it will turn out, but it may be good. Anyways, this all being said, thanks a lot for watching today's video. Feel free to leave a like and do subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up with our future contents. If you have any questions or thoughts about this hybrid, feel free to ask us in the comment section below. Have an amazing day everyone, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, stay foxy, adios, bye!